y'all doing?
Beautiful day today.
It is lovely. We'll go home and mow the yard.
I did that. I've come, so I have 2025. That is the year we're in, right?
Last time I checked.
Okay, thank you. 2025, I have changed, I think, my mowing routine.
Uh-huh.
I have migrated to Thursday afternoons instead of Fridays. Because I want my Fridays, like my Friday evenings. What in the world? Sound like somebody screaming. I just got interrupted by a phone call.
Yeah, you did.
And I know what that phone call's about.
Well, come on.
So, yeah, I think I'm moving to Thursdays. Since it's just me and you right now.
Yep.
Because I enjoy the Friday afternoons.
That's what that screen is.
What's up, Universal Key,
ambulance.
Captain Crunch, Hockey Town Arcade,
Dragoon. We're also doing a live stream out outside.
Shout out to EMS, police, fire, but those type of ambulances that go by, have you ever noticed how small the front tire looks and how big the wheel well is on the front end?
Never really paid attention.
Next time you see one of those, look at it. It's so like, there's like 5 feet of space between the top of the tire and the fender.
I wonder if they have like extra bouncy suspensions and they need space for that to keep the patient
Like a bouncy house.
a stable ride.
Maybe like air ride suspension, maybe. I don't know. I do not know. If there's any EMS folks that joins us, we can ask that question.
There you go. So
Susan's
EMS, let us know.
Susan's here, yeah. Yeah. We didn't get none of the tornadoes here. We are getting some weather in tonight. The remnants of
the stuff that went through Memphis.
The mountains protect us a lot. If it's coming from the west, the mountains really
we're in trouble if it comes up from the south.
Yes. If it comes up from Atlanta.
If it hits Huntsville, we're in trouble.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're always looking out for Huntsville whenever weather's happening.
Well, look who decided to show up.
Fashionably late, as always.
He's a diva.
He likes to make an entrance.
He really does. Oh, he's got...
Did he go to McDonald's too?
I don't think he did. He probably went to Panera. Oh, wait a minute. No, that is McDonald's.
Wow, y'all both went to McDonald's.
Wow. That's
What's up with that? Y'all never go to McDonald's.
Right?
I went to Jack's. It's all about the South.
Where's Jack's local?
The one I went to is in Collegedale.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And there's one in East Ridge.
What'd you
There's
get?
One right by
I'm gonna see if you got the
153.
same thing I got. What'd you get?
What'd you get?
I already ate it, so I don't have to tell
Bacon,
you.
egg, and cheese bagel.
Well, nope, I almost got that. I got the steak, egg, and cheese bagel.
I almost got that.
See,
But I like the bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
I'm a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin guy.
I hate sausage.
Sausage?
I like links. I'm not a patty fan.
Ah.
Do you like that?
I like the intestinal snap, as I've mentioned before, I believe.
Do you like fresh sausage? Like fresh out of the pig sausage? Like the 1 pound thing, you can do whatever you want with it?
No. I mean, not really. I would rather it be encased in its own intestines.
Well, you could. Okay. There's no peeps today, by the way.
No.
No
Oh, but
no
guess
peeps.
what they gave me?
No peeps. Good. Sausage! Ah! Face.
I like how
I want to cuss.
I like how it stuck to the bottom there when you held it up. It just stuck there.
Man! But it says steak, egg, and cheese on the bag.
Maybe that is steak.
Christina
That is not
Payne's
steak.
in the house. What's up, Christina?
Look, it's supposed to be a bacon, egg, and cheese or a steak, egg, and cheese, not a sausage. What's yours say?
I don't know. I didn't look at it.
I just had a sausage.
I just
egg,
consumed
I
it.
need the protein. Yours says
Bacon
Steak.
or steak.
Yeah.
Maybe they're out of sausage ones.
Well, he should have told me that.
So now that you're here,
I hope the person that wanted sausage got my bacon and hates bacon. I hope that happened to you.
So I want you to know that I diligently cleaned this furniture this morning.
You did.
This is the pollen I took off this table. Pollen.
That's amazing.
It was green. Like I could see it
Like
when I
my
got out of the car.
Oh, really?
Like all our
Yeah.
cars.
This whole town is green.
Yep. It's
And you know
especially
what?
fun right after it rains. You see the
And
rivers
I'm
of
happy.
pollen.
I'm happy to see all that pollen because that tells me that there ain't no freaking snow coming. And we can get out in days like this and have
Yeah.
fun.
You know it's supposed to be cold next week.
Well,
It's gonna
yeah,
be cold
but
next week, but it's not going to be below freezing.
But this is what when we started doing these outdoors, I enjoy the outdoors. Even though when it's hot and sticky, it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. I actually brought a sample of a new toy that I found today.
Awesome. I saw some new stuff today. I'm
Would
not
you
going to tell you what it is.
What'd you see?
I'm not going to tell you. You have to watch my video.
I haven't.
Ooh.
I haven't made those yet, but
I
I've
haven't
seen
seen those yet.
The Make a Racer. There's a Rare, which is a Formula One car.
them.
This is the first time I saw these, so I have no idea. They got.
I guess
This is
Greg
he-
is K2SO today.
This is heavier
What
than that.
KTSO?
The,
Oh, the Lego?
that card thing.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can you believe that? $40?
$40 for what?
These Marvel XL cards.
Uh-huh.
The box is like this big.
And it has one card in it.
It has
Three? Didn't you say
2
three?
packs with 3 cards
Wow.
for $40.
That's why I don't do the collector card game.
I was like, I'm not buying
Wow. Not one, but,
but
two layers.
That's just like
That's the way
all
they
the.
do.
That's the typical.
So I don't remember that with the doorables and things like that.
That's not normals, but
I built my camera finally. I haven't built my computer yet though.
That's pretty let down. It's just a white ball.
not even a Pokeball.
No.
The man collects. What's going on, man? It's good to see you last Saturday.
Ooh. Looks just like a.
Last Saturday, yeah. Toy
Toy
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Did y'all have fun?
Yes. You need to go next year, man. It is.
Oh my God! Stickers? Are you flipping kidding me right now?
Are you complaining?
Yes,
Well,
I am.
we know what you got, though. It's a police
It's a
car.
police car.
How did you know? Oh,
There's
stickers.
stickers. Say
I didn't
police.
see them.
I don't know. That's pretty sweet.
So that's the rare one, the race car.
Uh-huh.
That was cool.
Oh, the hot rod's
Yeah,
awesome.
I like that Golf one on the left.
There they are, Maker Racers.
They're kind of tuny looking.
Oh
too.
my God,
No
they got
wonder you
a-
like 'em.
They got a wrench.
Let me see that.
Wait a minute. Oil slick slime.
What's that for?
I guess you create your own oil
It's,
slick.
oil slick.
Did they give you a tool to put the stickers on?
It
with?
shows a tool.
No, to put the stickers on. With.
I don't know. Okay, that part
Wow,
so
a lot
far.
of it's already put together.
It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. I'm sorry I did that.
I'm not saying it.
No, I mean I wasn't expecting it to be this size. I said it's bigger than I expected.
Oh,
it
that's
to
what
be.
she said.
But
I'll say it.
He
I
said
didn't,
it.
I didn't really think it'd be that big though.
What's going on, Graham?
I like the convertible.
Oh snap!
Whoa,
and the drift car.
Careful now.
Thank God. Man,
He's up now. It happened.
DS, that's on your side.
I got it.
Man, I'm
You
so
have to
disappointed.
take it apart, stick that in there, and
Yes, you do. That's sort
There
of
we go.
weird.
you have to put the screwdriver together.
That's actually the lug wrench, I think.
Okay.
I think that's the lug wrench.
Oh, here, you want the directions?
That might be on.
Directions. Oh, that is so. That is so flippin' weird.
I did just find Ultra Magnus.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
here,
Oh
Like
man, I almost
10
came
minutes
here.
ago. Right before the stream, I went over there, and there it was. It'll be in Monday's video.
So I have one.
Oh crap!
I'm still trying to find a Optimus Prime for Greg.
They had some at Toy Atlanta. They were $10 for them.
Yeah.
They had 2 of them actually.
They have a regular Hot Wheels.
Yeah, there's without the trailer. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either.
I wonder if these are car specific or wheel specific.
Looks like it might be. Oh, Blair, what's going on?
Oh, that's what
And then it snaps in.
Is it backwards?
Well, I'm looking to see if well, they're all the same size. So, pop that in there. Sweet love of God.
I don't know where that one went.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll bring you off work.
There, dude, right there.
Right?
Well,
Hey,
we are on a
like
table with a hole.
Yep.
It's almost like it wants to go in first. So maybe your instructions are stupid. Yeah, screw that crap.
Just pop it in.
Yeah, screw these in and pop it in. I know I'm going backwards, but I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, Toy Atlanta was it was fun.
Hoot and a half.
It was. It was fun.
A lot better this year. Much bigger space, so you didn't feel like you were being crushed by the mob.
Did you go down for 2 days, or did you?
No, I
did
just
you
went
do
down Saturday.
I was fortunate. I was actually working in Atlanta last week, so
You just stayed.
yeah.
I was beginning to think we weren't going to run into each other.
I know, right? I mean, I was back and forth, and I was like, finally.
I was all over the place, and I finally saw him, about 3:30? About an hour and a
Yeah.
half. Hour and a half before it ended. It's like, there's Greg.
That on the right way. That's right. Cool.
Nifty.
Now put your stickers on.
Dude, that would be like, I don't know if I could actually do this without my little
Yeah,
X-Acto
tweezers.
knife. So I'll do stickery later. But that, I mean, for
I like-
$5.
Yeah, a little kid will love that.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Guess where it's going.
To your great grandson.
Yep.
Too bad you built it for him already. I'm just kidding.
It's $7, man. So I don't know if I'll put the stickers on it or not. I may.
Yeah, stick them on there.
But
It'll look cool. It's even got, is that tail lights too?
No, it's just
Oh,
side
no.
and top. But that's
Yeah.
okay. So I guess I will be purchasing more of these. I am curious.
Don't
about,
give
yeah,
him that.
Don't
I'm
give
not.
him that,
That we can open to find out what the slime.
It's slime.
Black slime, probably.
If it's oil slick, it better be black.
It is black.
Oh, can you see through it? Has it got like a little?
No, but it's black.
Open it up.
I'll have to say, Greg, I think you got the lamest one.
I did. I really did. Yeah.
Man, what?
I like this.
I mean, no offense.
No,
but
it is.
The rest
It's-
of them are really cool looking, and there's the
It's
police
straight
car.
up. It's straight up the lamest one. And you know the crazy thing about it is, I actually dug through the box and grabbed it instead of the first one. But I think the convertible so far is my favorite. I like that.
The
color.
convertible and the
I like
drift.
I like the hot rod.
The hot rod's cool too.
Yeah. But yeah, that's ain't bad.
The muscle car's cool too.
Which one?
The muscle car.
Yeah, supercar is cool. I figured that'd be Matthias's pick right there. But
No, I like
that
this one. and
race
that one.
car, that Indy car, rare. I love anything to be rare. Oh, you're really taking your time with that, huh? It looks like an oil slick.
Looks like a coal miner's snot.
It's not rocket. Wow. Looks like something out of Venom.
Yeah,
Like Venom poopy.
Venom sledge. That's gonna be all over your hands. the residue.
Gross.
Okay, so this right here is going in the trash.
It stinks, right?
Yeah. Ah,
Only slightly toxic.
it's sticky.
It says non-toxic on it, man. I'm just kidding. I don't believe in you. Because they write out stuff.
Would you like to
Hey,
have
where'd you get that?
interior detailing wraps? That's what I clean the tails off every morning with. I
always
spared no,
prepared.
I
Let's
spared
get
no expense.
chemicals off with more chemicals.
I spared no expense cleaning your spot with detailing wipes.
So when your shorts are bleached out,
Okay,
that's why.
so
Yeah. So do you use these in your car all the time?
not all the time. I just keep them in the car just in case.
I need to get some. I have one of those
Suds
microfiber cloths
Yeah, I've got some
to get
of
the
those.
dust out, but
I've got like a little camera cleaning kit that I use on my screen. Kate got that for me. That was her idea.
Did Kate go with you to Joylanta?
No, she did not. So I flew solo.
You flew down there?
No,
So,
I drove solo.
so while I was there, I had a very, very deep conversation with a group of gentlemen.
Toy collectors?
And
Oh, nice.
it wasn't about necessarily about like
Why is there a person at my front door?
specific toys or anything like that. But we was talking about
Are you getting something delivered?
No.
the community, because like Toylanta, I literally think I saw maybe 3 kids.
Oh, was it all?
Oh God, yeah. It's predominantly it's a solid.
So my neighbor
90%.
went, the one that collects the GI Joes. He went down
Yeah.
Friday night. I saw him leaving.
So we're sitting there talking. This, you know, like I said, there was 4 or 5 of us. We're just sitting there, you know, and I was predominantly the oldest one of the group, you know, which is not hard to be. Yeah. And they were talking about, so, you know, what do you know, one of them had saw where I just celebrated an anniversary, you know, 31 years being married, blah, blah, blah. And he said, how does your wife, you know, feel about, you know, the fact that you're down here? And you know, we were talking about, I said, look, guys, I said, here's the thing. Anything can be abused. Anything.
Yeah.
I mean, McDonald's can be abused. Anything. I said, but in the big scheme of things, and we've talked about this before, there is 0 negative influences at Toyland. 0. All right.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing other than the fact that you may spend a crap ton of money that you don't have, but there's nothing there that would give my wife any need to worry
Concern.
or concern. Yeah. And that's the thing, that if you look at every single person I saw there, every single person you saw there, I guarantee you was happy.
Yep.
You can't walk on a golf course and get that
Nope.
amount of happiness. You can't go to a softball game. You can't go to a pee-wee t-ball game. Soccer matches, nothing to where you see a level of overall joy and happiness. I used to coach my daughter's softball team, and I hate to say it, Phoebe plays soccer, and I know you're definitely not one of those parents, but you've seen these parents.
Oh yeah.
Do you know why I'm not that parent? The coaching parent? Because I would be ugly. But continue.
But the thing about it is, it's like, you know, there was a dance competition going on as well, and they also had a Hispanic church. They did the carry of the cross,
Yeah.
which the con got blessed, which is awesome.
That's pretty cool.
It was right next door. They came
Yeah.
walking out carrying the cross. It was awesome.
How many services did they have? Looked like
It
every
was-
time
it
I
was- I
walked
think
by
it was-
there,
It was
a
an,
service
I think it
going
was an
on.
all-day event.
Was it?
But when I sit there and think about all the things that I have interacted with, and the obnoxiousness of everything that is supposed to be fun,
Mhm.
I don't see that. I don't see that torture. I mean, there's people that could be a butthole, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's
But I never saw one single, every con I've ever been to, small or large, everyone.
people
I've
are-
never seen anybody go, "What the guy?"
Yeah.
losing their crap, you know.
Yep.
And that's the part that just and the vendors are cool, the people are cool. So yeah, I mean, it was a good conversation. It was really was. And like I told him, I said, there's so much more negative that I could be doing on a Saturday, a
Yeah.
Friday afternoon or a Saturday.
You could be doing all kinds of stuff negative with your money too.
yeah,
Drugs.
beer.
That's drugs.
I mean, you know, anything. But anywho, it was a fun show. I still boggles my brain how the script has flipped to where con prices are cheaper than retail prices.
On a lot of stuff, yeah. Those are a lot of great deals.
It's insane. I saw one booth, Black Series figures, 3 for $20.
Yep.
And we're not
Because they're
talking
just
about
trying to
land
unload
owners.
them, right?
Well, it's like there's no need to. Who's gonna go to Walmart and pay $30 for Luke Skywalker when you can go over to the con and buy him for $5? You know, troopers were, you know, $15, $20. I
Picked
mean,
them up on sale, and
Mhm.
or they're just tired of them sitting around and getting rid of them.
well, but every con I've been to in the last year and a half or so, this is the trend I've been seeing is the fact that retail is. I mean, we get re-release or not re-releases, but like the Captain America and Spider-Man Far From
Yeah,
Home.
we
yeah.
saw those today.
Yeah.
Somebody found a container somewhere and goes, "Hey, let's put these on the shelf." You know? So I mean, and that's the part that like the value. Now, the con exclusive that had the ATL 25 figure, I think it was $50, but that is the only place you could get that figure was at that convention.
Probably should have picked one up just to flip it.
Well, there's people already
Why?
selling them.
Are they getting flipped for?
Oh yeah, $150.
Man, I was
$20.
stupid. I knew I should have bought one.
Um,
They had some left.
oh yeah,
I could have got one as I was walking out the door.
Is it a GI Joe figure?
Mhm.
Because
Well,
it
it's a
used to be
mythic.
Joe
It's a
Lando.
mythic Legions figure, sort of, kind of.
it's kind of a, I think it's more of a Cosmic Legion.
Thank you, Cosmic. Yes.
Yeah. But
But
it was one of their figures, just basically a repaint.
but the code name was ATL-25.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was a cool looking figure. But I just don't collect.
The freaking dragon
Legions.
was
Yeah,
epic.
the dragon was impossibly large.
The amount of detail in that thing, a photo cannot do it justice. It's the texture,
Yeah. It's
but
what, 550, then there's what, 2 different add-ons.
Yeah.
There's the
Well,
fire
you got
breathing
the
and then the
wings.
wings.
if you get
I think it's
everything,
$950 for everything.
it's
$950.
Yeah, and then shipping on top of that.
How big is this dragon?
always 3 feet long,
It would
easy.
take up this entire table.
Oh god, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, he's tail to nose, 3 feet.
Yeah.
And people bought it.
Wingspan, that's
Oh.
pre-ordered right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I-
fully funded.
Is today the last day?
I think so.
I think today is the last day.
But yeah, it's fully funded. My biggest thing with it is not the money. It's just real estate.
Mm-hmm.
It literally would
Yeah.
take up a space the size of this
Like,
table.
It's a really cool
Easily.
toy, but I'm like, I have no.
The wingspan is as wide as this table.
That's pretty awesome.
But and the fire effect I think is probably 12 to 16 inches long, something
Yeah.
like that. I mean it's plus you get 2
Figures.
skeletons, there's another figure, plus
There's a knight that comes with
Yeah.
it.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I think everything's been unlocked at this point. Hasn't it?
everything is unlocked, yeah. Unless they decide to do free shipping, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you though, the biggest thing I was telling folks when they were asking me about it,
It's
I
probably
said
going to be another $100 for shipping.
the well, I think it comes in 3 boxes. My big thing is, I really would have been closer to pulling a trigger on it if that base came with it.
Oh, big diorama there. Yeah.
Because here's the thing, and I think you could agree with
You know
me.
what's
Just
funny?
sitting on a table,
It's gonna be. Every time I walk by the display of it, I kept seeing new figures popping up in that display.
oh yeah, they were swapping them out all day long. It
I
was
was like, that's not a mythic Legion.
of the Maximum Hulk figure.
Yeah, the new Maximum Hulk.
I don't think I've
It's
seen
the-
that one.
They announced it this week in a live stream.
Yeah.
One of their events. It's the second in the Maximum line. You know, they had the Maximum Spider-Man.
Yep.
The next one's the Hulk. Was it 3 different head sculpts?
Hulk. I mean, you can't go wrong with anything that says Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a very
Yeah, you can.
Comic
You
book
can re-release the
looking
Red
Hulk.
Hulk.
I wish they would make a Hulk that is proportionately sized.
Oh, this thing's huge.
So you figure it's what, maybe 8
Yeah.
inches, 9 inches tall.
Yeah, it's a big one.
See that makes sense because Hulk's not 6 inches tall.
All right, Alex, thank you. Tomorrow is the last day for the Dragon.
Yep.
We should pull our money together and get one, and then flip it.
You know, honestly though, at the price point that it is already, I truthfully don't know because if you think back to the Hot Toys Hulkbuster,
Hulkbuster, yeah.
it
It's
was
got on a
like
shelf warmer.
it was like $1,500.
I'm buying
all
me a
in.
Maximum Hulk
There's the Maximum Hulk. Right
because
there.
it's got
Let me see.
one of my favorite head sculpts, right? And it's got the thing that goes around his head, right?
Whenever he gets mad.
Yep.
That's so gay.
It's not gay. That's old school Hulk right
See,
there.
that's cool. You
I
get a
think
lot.
this one looks good.
So what's the price point going to be on? Like 49, something like
I
that.
bet you it'll be
I guess.
59.
Pre-tariff or post-tariff?
Yeah.
Plastic.
true.
They don't tariff to plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The top 3 countries, you know,
It's China. It's getting
China,
tariff
Vietnam,
54%.
and China, Vietnam, and Mexico. That's your top 3, and all of them are expecting
Nice
50%.
Commander Green. I've got mine pre-ordered. It just
Oh my
hasn't come
gosh,
in
look
yet.
at that. That looks great.
Yeah. Now see that
Yeah.
effect don't go around his head; it goes in
No.
his hands when
You
he
could put it
claps.
around his
It's
head.
the thunderclap.
What are you? He's not Helena.
He is.
Max Series.
Salazar
I haven't
Press.
seen that one.
It hasn't come out. Well,
I did
a
see.
certain number of them came out a little bit early, but I still haven't got mine. I got an email that's supposed to be coming next week, I believe.
I did see the new Black Series figure this morning.
I've seen a few. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him. Yeah. I've seen,
Watch the video.
watch the video.
Honestly, it looks
They
Expect
have a lot of
something
goods,
around
actually.
$70.
70
See-
for that one? Doesn't well, the Spider-Man was 50.
Is that GameStop price or is that?
And I don't know if this is AI that
GameStop's
gave
the same
I don't know if
price as
AI gave me this answer, but it says expect something around $70 for this release due to the size of the figure alone. Get ready to smash your wallet.
I can see that as a $69 or $79 figure.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise
What are
me.
some of your favorite Marvel Legends in the big boxes like that?
Hulkbuster? Not Hulkbuster, crap.
I love
Big
my
green
Ghost
armor
Rider.
From What If?
Oh, Hydra Stomper.
Hydra Stomper, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Hydra Stomper's probably because I've got I think 3 or 4 of those because on the hit clearance I was grabbing some.
I never
And I
did pick one
customized
up.
one. I'll have to dig through mine. I'll have to go to the storage building. But
So I have 3. Squirrel Girl with the scooter,
Ah,
Ghost Rider with the motorcycle,
no,
and then Cosmic Ghost Rider.
no.
see,
All
that's
3 of
just-
those.
That's just
no,
regular size
No.
characters with a vehicle, though.
But they're the bigger, harder to
the
find.
only sad that has a figure and a motorcycle that are badass.
Yeah.
Boring.
I have
Yeah.
that one too.
Punisher.
Punisher. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Because
a
that
good one.
Black Harley
Yeah, that Black's
was
pretty sweet.
so legit cool.
I don't know if I have that one.
Then Captain America's
Yeah,
was
that
was great.
I have that one. I don't remember.
You don't
Oh, the
remember
Punisher one.
Yes.
The Punisher one was good because it came with 8 bars too.
Yeah.
Um,
But as far as the single figures, the Red Hulks that came out,
I have the Red
the ones
Hulk.
in the white box.
Yep.
Is that the SDCC?
Yep. I have that one.
That was the coolest box. That white box.
Both of those big Hulks are awesome.
My favorite Hulk of all time that was in a big one was the I think it was the Select Gladiator Hulk. That was one of
Oh,
my
yeah.
first ones that I got. And oh my God, it was I think it was Marvel Select packaging. It was the which I've always thought those figures were probably some of the best because they had the diorama pieces or they had some really, but the Gladiator Hulk, that was one of my first ones that I picked up. And he's bad. He's awesome. I love that. 1/6 scale Harley from
There's the red and green one.
That one I got. That's the one in the. Is that the one in the white box?
No, this one comes in the white box. This one right here.
Yes.
So,
I've
because
got
I have these at the
him. I've got
office,
that
because
one.
there's the white box in the background.
I've got that one.
Yeah. And then there's my Red Hulk from a long time ago.
I'm not a big fan of the new Red Hulk.
The new
From
Red Hulk
movie,
sucks compared to.
but I'm not a big fan. I mean, I understand the face,
I do too.
It looks
They
like
had
the
to.
actor.
Yeah.
but
But it doesn't.
But it doesn't. You are exactly
well, I
right.
mean, but to me, it looks like the guy from
It looks like regular Hulk.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Harrison Ford.
Man, so I searched Hulk in my phone to find my pictures, and I pulled up this picture of my giant Funko Pop. It found Hulk right there
Oh, yeah, the Pez.
on the
Fizz
Pezzes.
dispenser. That's impressive.
That's literally the best thing you've ever added to your toy collection. When Toys R Us closed, you was able
This
to get
thing
that
right here?
Red Hot
Big
Cakes.
Freddy
Look.
Funko.
I remember when he sent me the picture of it in his car with the seatbelt on.
That thing is this tall.
That's awesome.
I got it from Toys R Us. Can I tell you something funny? So I was when
See you,
about I got it. I've had
See
it
you,
for
bud.
how long? How long has Toys R Us been closed?
5-6 years.
I've had it for a while. I remember Phoebe was like 3 or 4,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
so it's
Phoebe
been
was
at
like-
least 6 years.
Phoebe was like this tall.
So I had it in her room for a while,
Remember that?
and I was playing with her in her room, and I was laying on the floor, and I looked over at the Freddy, and somebody, while it was at Toys R Us, had drawn a tiny little penis and balls on it, right in his crotch.
Oh,
and I've
boy.
had it for, right? I died laughing. My wife was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like,
Going back to Toylanta.
"Yeah."
I know you saw this. Toy for Iteration, the Annabelle.
Oh, yeah. That was
Nope.
like the first thing I
Matthias,
saw.
look.
No.
It was a life
It was
size.
this tall.
No.
It was taller than Phoebe. There's about the same size as Phoebe.
I don't even watch those movies,
Look,
and
I
those
don't
things
either.
creep me out.
It's one thing to see
A little
NECA,
doll. Yeah.
Yeah.
but to see a life size just standing there, to be able to, oh, dude, it was creepy.
I just got chills thinking about
Dude,
it.
it gave me chills when I saw it. And I'm like, oh no, nay, back away, back away.
What was it, like $450 for that thing?
Dude, you talking about?
Oh, I would have bought that for $450. It scared the bejesus out of people.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You can sit her literally anywhere at night, and somebody walk around a corner, instantaneous faint pee, both at the
I'm
same time.
freaked out thinking about it now.
But literally as tall, as big as Phoebe. It looked like a real child. That utterly was so disturbing.
Yeah, that's great.
The number one thing you saw at Toylanta that you were like, holy crap.
Greg Cook.
No.
I see him all the time.
You were like, oh my God, it's Greg!
Was there anything that?
Yes. There's a new line, never heard of it, and I'm pretty sure you saw it too, but it was the dinosaurs with all
The
mech
robots, mech
dinosaurs?
dinosaurs, yes.
I can't remember what they were called, but those things were sweet.
They were sweet. The detail on them was great.
Yes.
I wish, and I understand why, this is just me, I wish they were a little bigger. It's a dinosaur.
Yeah.
But the mechasaurs, or whatever,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to call them, those were cool.
I can't
Those
remember
were
what they
very,
were
very
called.
cool.
I've seen some other stuff covering them. I couldn't even get close to the booth because
Right.
everybody was mobbing them. I'm like,
I
these
like
are awesome.
seeing over at Savage Crucible the Death Dealer that they got
Yeah,
on
Death
pre-order
Dealer.
because
Yeah.
I've printed that armor.
Uh-huh. That was really cool.
So, what's the name of this dinosaur thing?
I can't remember.
Are they out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were selling
It's
them
not
there.
like a mainline company. This
No,
is
this was an
another
independent company.
another mom and pops.
Thing is, they were like hidden.
Yeah, they were up on the second
They were
floor,
on the
very
second
back.
floor, all the way on the end, over next to where the little conference room or
It was-
whatever it was.
Was it the same room that 1/6 shooter was in? I think. No.
It was in the room where Flip War was.
Yes. I got
and Ramen Toys.
ramen toys, man.
That mystery machine that was cool.
But did you see that new line they're coming out with? The
Mhm.
oh, ramen toys, man.
Yeah, they got some cool stuff coming.
I gotta give a
No.
no.
Well, these are like.
So it wasn't this?
No, that's
That's
Transformers, man.
These look like real dinosaurs with like mechanical
Yeah.
augmentation.
Cyberzoic. There you go.
Cyberzoic.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow, look at you. Cyberzoic.
Gotta give a big shout out to.
So yeah, there's Beasts of the Mesozoic.
That's
which,
what I was thinking.
Which is just the dinosaurs, and then the Cyberzoic are the ones, the dinosaurs.
So I'm looking
with,
at Beasts of the
Nothing.
Mesozoic.
Cyberzoic is
They're a good line if you love dinosaurs.
mhm.
I think they're probably
Who
one of
doesn't
the.
love dinosaurs?
Because I mean, as far as the detail and stuff, I think they're like hands down.
So did you find any cartoons that you didn't have?
There was not a lot of
I
diecast
didn't-
at this.
No. Second Chance has some red lines
Yeah,
in a case.
there was a there's a box set. It was like $2,000, and there was a bunch of old Formula One cars or something in it.
Yes. There were some things there that
Like
literally
you never see.
I was just like, wow, that's like.
Cyberzoic, is this it?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's the Sabretooth.
yes, the Sabretooth.
That's the one.
Tiger.
The Sabretooth was cool.
They had the T-Rex there, which was awesome. What was that old toy line that was basically this? Dino Riders.
Dino
Dino
Riders. I
Riders,
remember
yeah.
Yeah, it's
those.
basically an updated version of Dino
Oh,
Riders.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
$110 though. Whew.
dude. Seriously though, I mean, from the fact that this is a mom and pop place.
What was the other one? A T-Rex, you said?
Yeah.
There was a pterodactyl. Was there a pterodactyl? I think there was a pterodactyl too.
Yeah. And there were some that was just looked like vehicles or something. They almost looked like bone.
Yeah.
Made out of bone or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's another good vehicle. The Hellrider bike. Or not Hellrider. You remember the Skull Batman bike?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like,
These are
I
cool.
remember seeing that, but we're just talking about cool vehicles. Okay.
I squirreled.
These are kind of cool.
They
They're
are.
really cool.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm telling you, here's a good example. Walk around Toyland, you see every single brand of toy that pretty much has ever been made. If you look at all the action figures that have been made that we have seen in the last 6 years, 7 years, none of them I personally feel like can touch your Animal Kingdom, Savage Creek, Four Horsemen. None of them.
They're
And
great toys.
I know this is preached, but when you sit there and think about the bang for the buck, yes, that Cyberzoic Sabretooth $100.
But it's worth
But
it.
when you see the size of it,
And
And the quality and the
what it-
detail.
job.
yes, that photo does not do that
No.
near the justice that it is. Near. So,
These are cool.
I'm a huge fan of the third party guys,
Oh,
the
yeah.
small mom and pop guys.
I was kind of bummed out. I had
Ooh, a
backed
ship.
The one that canceled.
not that one. That was when they
That
canceled
made me
because of the
sad.
tariffs.
Yeah, that one
Like
made
they
me sad.
they launched it, and a week later, after the tariffs were launched, like
Yeah.
we're canceling it because we just don't know how much it's going to be, and
Well,
it's going to be $40 for one of these figures, and it's not worth $40.
well, and the thing about it too is if you haven't already started production,
yeah,
then the
prices aren't
startup
locked in.
production with a new tariff,
Yeah,
which I know a lot of people are going back crap crazy over this, which I get it, I understand it, but if you look at I'm not going to get on this for long but if you look at the chart that does the comparison of what we're charged,
Yeah, but how much stuff
You
do
know.
we send out? And who's getting charged that?
exactly,
Yeah.
Right?
Uh,
It's not me. I'm not being affected by that.
I just.
Right?
Yep.
I think sometimes
So
it's
who,
better
why
to
does he
pick
care
the
so
lock
much? Yeah.
than kick the door in.
Mhm.
So I don't
Well, here
know.
I'm going to tell you my theory. Are you
But I
ready?
know it's affecting your industry.
Oh, it's affecting my industry to.
It'll affect logistics, everything.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I
just
mean,
raw material.
I'm sorry, but when you add another 25% to a truck just because it was built 100 miles across the border. But let me tell you, here's my theory. You ready?
Yeah.
He's instilled these tariffs, and it's gonna change the economy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's his ultimate goal. What's his main form of business? Real estate.
Real estate.
And so what happens when the economy goes to poop?
Real
Interest rates fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything becomes more affordable when you are in the real estate game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So all he's doing is crushing our economy so he can win in 4 years when he's gone.
Oh.
That's it. That's his main goal. And if nobody else sees that, they're morons.
Here's the thing that I find.
Now, don't get me
humorous.
wrong. I'm going to take advantage of interest rates falling, and I'm going to buy some property
Yeah.
because it's the smart thing to do. But one person changing how the people in our world, in our country are affected sucks.
Welcome to politics.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the crazy part is, even if you were 3 years from now, whatever, whoever else tops in, go, heck no, we're not doing this more, kills everything. Your price is already fixed now.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
you're not
They're
going
not coming
back.
back down. So
Nope.
even if you delete the tariff,
It's funny because home prices will come down, but the goods that we buy
oh yeah.
never will change.
I will say this though, and this does make 110%. I agree with this because it is a cold hard fact. It's always been a cold hard fact. It always will be a cold hard fact. They done the cost comparison. I promise you, we're gonna get back on toys. They did a
This
cost
is about
comparison
toys.
about
Yeah.
iPhones.
Mhm.
Currently, it costs $1,000 for an iPhone. If that same iPhone was produced in the United States based on the salaries that Americans have to have, that same iPhone would be $3,000.
And guess what? It'd probably be $3,000, not just because of salaries, but also because we would still have to import all
No,
the
but they're
stuff to
just-
make it.
But see, I agree with this because if you look at UAW, you got car workers that are making $75 an hour.
Yeah.
Putting cars together.
Yep.
No offense, that's bullshit.
Now we're
I'm sorry. That's why you're paying $100,000 for a car.
Yep.
That's worth 40
Yeah.
because you got people on an assembly line. And this is where I have a right to say something. I spent 15 years working in an assembly line in a plant building stoves, making $7 an hour, sweating from one to wasn't no air conditioning. We had fans that blew hot
Yeah,
air,
hot air all
sucking
around
in
you.
freaking insulation,
Yeah.
dust.
Yep.
Please.
Where'd you work? Roper?
No,
Whirlpool.
I worked at Whirlpool. Well, Magic Chef,
Yeah, I know.
then Maytag and Whirlpool. But you go right down the road here to Volkswagen, that freaking thing is air conditioned.
Oh yeah.
You're not working to the level that I did
No.
putting together stuff like that.
Nope.
So
But they're getting paid more than you did.
Oh yeah.
anyway, back to this. I will literally like go nuts.
So I will tell you this, Volkswagen,
Hmm?
they'll have tariffs on every car, even
Oh,
the ones
yeah.
that are built here.
Oh yeah.
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 Because they're not all built here.
No.
Ford, they build their trucks in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And Detroit, right? The only thing that's made outside of this country are things that are being
Toys.
sold in other countries. No, Ford, that are being sold in other countries, or the little tiny cars that are being put together in Mexico. But
Yeah.
everything else that you see driving on the road,
Yeah.
Ford-wise, is here.
Yeah.
It's one of the only companies that's actually an American company that's made in America, but they're the dumb idiots that pay the workers
Yeah.
$70 an hour.
Yeah. That's why that vehicle you got brand new knocking at 70K.
54. If I bought a brand new one, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But when that one was built, and I only paid way less for that than
Yeah.
because I bought it used. I don't buy new cars, man.
No,
I
God.
priced out a new truck yesterday for a customer. F-250 Platinum, which is now the top of the line, but I was looking at a 2024 that was on the ground already.
Yeah.
$90,000.
I built.
I could
one.
live in a house that costs $90,000, right?
It was probably a couple of years ago. I went to Ford's website, and I don't even know how. I have nowhere to even put this truck, but I was looking at an F-350. And you know how you can go on the website and you customize
Yeah, you can build it.
Dude, I put every bell and whistle on it. Everything. 170-something thousand.
Good grief.
Stupid. Man.
For a car that as soon as I fire it up,
As soon as you drive it off the
just
lot.
lost half that.
Yep. But the residual value on a pickup truck is pretty
Oh
good.
yeah. Pick it
Better than anything else that's on the road.
So I brought some stuff.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
I got some stuff in the car that I haven't brought because for some strange reason I can't find any of my NECA bags anymore. I don't know what I did with them. I think they're in storage unit. I need to go check.
Yeah, you need to find those.
But I think this is a pretty cool set of armor that I printed out,
Okay.
and it's very unusual.
I see a tail.
I do too.
Yes. Now he does have scalies.
Yes,
And
is
he
this
just-
some sort of snake thing.
This is a snake thingy. Alright.
This would be very fun to paint.
Yes. So we got the powder. Oh, I didn't clean that powder now. Oh, boo.
Here, give it to me. I'll hold on to it for you.
Now I need something to pop this one little support out that I didn't get out. They're sharp.
Gotta open it from the side.
Pull. Yeah, pull. Thank you. Pull. There's always one support I always forget to get out. Thank you. Yeah.
This almost looks like it's a whole figure, not just armor.
It pretty much is, yeah. I mean, did I print two of the same side? I did print two of the
You
same
do that
side.
a lot.
How did I do that?
Are
Did I
you
do
sure?
that?
Just turn it around.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
There we go.
Wow.
I don't know where your screwdriver went.
The screwdriver's right there still.
Oh,
He
no,
dropped
that was
something
just,
else. He dropped the
It's the
lid.
little thing that keeps me in. Your little brace.
Now, I will say this. He will, since he doesn't have arms, he's not
Uh-huh.
going to sit up great yet.
That one's
Is
a
this
little
a he?
loose.
Well, I haven't finished it yet. I haven't, like, sanded it down. It just came out the printer last night. And we have various heads. We've got the armor head right there. We got the armor mouth open head.
That's
I
cool.
like that one.
I like the mouth open better than I do the mouth closed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that for a prop.
The mouth closed is kind of hard
Does
to
he
tell
have
what
arms?
it is.
Well, with these Mythic Legion things, you take arms from a figure.
Oh, we'll put them
You
on there.
incorporate,
Okay.
yes.
Ah.
Then we have, because we got like the wrist armor. The wrist
Uh-huh.
armor right there.
That's little bracers.
Now we get into just the no armored heads. Like that.
That's cool.
Then we get the mouth open. I love the detail of the
Yeah,
tongue.
that's
Yeah.
great.
Boom.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Then
That would be a
My
thing.
watch just told me it's time to stand up.
Then we've got this head, which is no neck, so you could have a little bit more of a neck, or you can do it like that,
Cool, 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 cool.
which I think is very, very cool.
And where did this come from?
This is one of the Patreons that I'm part of, Action Figure Fusion. So I'm actually gonna sell this set. I got a couple more things I got to print out for it, like the shield and the spear. But I think this is so. And there's two other snake variants tails. There's a where it's cold and he's standing up, which is really cool.
That's cool.
And then there's one that you can wrap around a figure.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's not got a figure.
So when you put arms on this, will he balance better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like the thought of one being coiled up, like ready to strike,
Yeah.
kind
So
of.
I'm gonna print
Yeah.
those off this weekend.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
But yeah, I think this is. I don't know. I just think that is so cool. I love the fact that you can actually, have it, where he's slithering. I mean, can you imagine that in like some sand?
Oh, yeah.
You just come through and
Cool.
just drag it and just stop it right there. But this would be a fun one to paint. That would be a Very, very fun one to paint. And then you don't even have to use this. You could use like a Medusa, like a
Yeah.
another
Just another
torso.
torso. Yeah.
And just use this instead of the legs.
That's great.
Yeah, I thought I'd share my
I
latest.
think a female torso would look really good on that.
There's actually this. So this is the male armor. There's
Uh-huh.
actually a female. But I wanted to do the male first. The other thing, I have to go out there and get it. So, but I want to talk a little bit about. So games like Warhammer and things like that. Have you guys ever heard of Trench Crusades?
No.
It's a new mini game that's coming out, sort of like Warhammer and stuff like that. Galactic Armory has been working with them and released files because they're doing props for them. So I actually printed off one of their helmets,
Okay.
but I also brought another helmet that I can't remember if I showed you guys or not, but
We'll go grab it.
These are miniatures
He'll
like
be
the
right back.
Warhammer stuff, right?
I guess. I don't know.
I'm looking because the Warhammer stuff's like tiny, like this big, and I don't know how people paint that stuff.
I don't know either.
There used to be a guy that would come and hang out with us every once in a while. That's local that paints those. Greg knows him.
Oh, that's cool.
But these things are tiny, dude. Look.
they're usually what 172 millimeter.
Yeah, they're tiny, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name that used to paint them? That used to come and sit with us every once in a while? Do you remember?
See if those will fit my noggin. Tight, but it fits.
Should have worn that to Toylanta.
This is something
Speaking of which,
totally.
there
This
was
had
some really
nothing to
good
do with
cosplay down there.
Trench
Was there?
Crusade.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with Trench Crusade. That's just one that I actually I fell in love with.
I think he likes it.
That was
I will
sweet.
see this though.
That's fit nice.
Nothing against your face. I think the beard
Oh, yeah.
definitely
Really sets it off.
highlights it
Yeah, yeah,
because this is like a Viking helmet.
It is a Viking
Yeah.
helmet. It's pretty cool.
And
Are you gonna wear that on Halloween?
I don't know
When
what
you
I'm
answer the door and give kids candy?
I don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween. But I don't know. It's just something. That's a mystery maker file.
Is that from anything in particular, or is that just an original?
Yeah, it's just a Viking thing. Yeah, you headbutt somebody with that.
Yeah, they're gonna feel it.
You're bleeding. The one from the new game.
Wow.
They said you're sharp.
So this one I'm really excited for. So this is from the Trench Crusade game, right? This helmet I haven't finished cleaning or nothing, but this is it begins with an S. I cannot pronounce it, but
Do you know what you remind me of right there? It's merely a flesh wound. It's only a scratch.
but
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
That's awesome.
and it's actually resin.
Screws?
bolt
Oh.
nut
Oh, cool.
Nice.
to screw together.
So, yeah, I want you to paint that like the Black Knight on the Search for the Holy Grail. How does a 5-ounce swallow carry a 1-pound coconut?
We are the nice that say
And
me.
if you notice, it's got the little indentions.
Uh-huh.
When
So
you
that
lift
it
the
locks
shield-
into
when you-
place?
when you lift
Yeah.
the shield up. But that is just such a clean. Is that not cool?
That's
nice.
great. You did a good job.
Yeah, Galactic Armory, man.
This all prints one piece.
No, that's 3 pieces.
3 pieces?
Well, the helmet, the face, and then the nuts and bolts.
Oh, yeah. But like the big helmet.
Yeah,
part
that was
just
one piece. Yeah, that was
This
one
is
piece.
cool. So I'm gonna, you know what would be cool with this one? Is when you, because this is two,
Bolts.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
But these are printed separately,
Separate.
right?
Yeah,
You
glued
added
in.
them in?
Yeah, glued in. Yeah.
Next time, put magnets inside here and then
Sky
print
rail?
one where it's broken so you can switch them out. Do you know what I
that'd
mean?
Be cool.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be cool.
Because then you could have one that's like broken. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, my biggest problem with a lot of these is like it's honestly paint.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Paint
mean,
is
yeah.
not.
Especially like This one right here is not going to be too terrible. This one I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use the technique that Galactic Armory was doing, which I have never thought about, which is so cool, is using salt. So when you paint it, your base coats, and you want to do weathering, like chipping, they'll take like, they start taking like hairspray, and they'll put salt
Yeah, that's cool.
on the edges, then they'll paint,
And then it'll
then
knock
they'll
it all
rub it
off.
off. But the rock salt, the coarse salt, not fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
will stay.
It gives it more of an actual.
That's pretty
chip
cool. That's a
look. I
good
thought,
idea.
well, that's freaking genius.
Yeah.
No wonder
Yeah.
they're as successful as they are.
I've done the mustard technique before.
I've done latex. I've done toothpaste.
Use mustard as a mask.
Oh, and
Yeah.
then spray over it and then
Spray
wipe the
it,
mustard
wipe
off.
the mustard.
Yeah. I've seen that done with like Dawn dishwashing because it's like a gel almost and it stays
Yeah.
in place. But mustard's a good idea too. That's great.
That still just
Whoops.
amazes me.
That's pretty
The fact
awesome.
you can get the precision good enough.
And
it
the,
actually
And that they go
works.
together, right?
well, here's the thing. When I first printed these off, I was like, why can I not get these stupid things go in?
Honey.
Right? One of them's right hand, one's left hand.
Get out of here.
Yeah. This one right here just turned in clockwise. This one over here goes counterclockwise.
Oh, that's good. That way it doesn't loosen itself when you're going up and down.
I stood
You're
there.
like, what is
I literally
going
was
on?
one of them. I was like, oh, cool, sweet, man, that's a good fit.
Yeah.
And the other one,
I want to go in.
so I switched, and it was doing the same thing. I thought, well, wait a minute.
What's wrong with that?
Oh,
It's pretty smart.
yeah. So this one right here will probably be a very. There's the commander of the trench.
I like that it has dents and stuff in it
Oh,
already.
oh yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And you can like enhance those when you're painting it.
Oh,
Yeah, totally.
And there's a piece that goes right here that I've got printed. That's an embellishment.
Okay.
That'll be like a gold. It's like a cross type thing that goes right there.
Nice.
So
Oh yeah, you have to do it. Like a
Google
search for the Holy
Trench
Grail.
Crusade.
I already did.
The leader do images.
So Trench Crusades miniatures. What do I need to type in?
Trench Grenade. It's a game. Board game.
I know. I've already
He's already.
got it. I've
Just
already
pull
pulled
up
it up.
images. Go to images. Do Trench Crusade Galactic Armory. Because that'll probably give you. Because there's a really cool knife. There's a grenade that is gold leaf.
It's the holy hand grenade.
Basically, yeah. That's what it actually. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, there's the helmet that he's just printed.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's the leader. So I think he has that embellishment on the front of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So
cool.
that's what I'm thinking about painting this one as red. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Big cross. Is that a trebuchet or something?
And I've just
Yeah.
Is that cannon or
Oh yeah. But it's cool that
mortar
they
launcher?
they have partnered with them, so Trench Crusade was a
That's good.
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a Kickstarter game,
Okay.
but I'm
I
really
like this color.
Yeah, just the
that.
bare
So,
metal.
okay, so that one right there is
Yeah.
the troop.
Okay.
And then the other one is the leader. I do like that one as well. So I don't know. That would be the simpler of the paint jobs.
Yeah, it would.
Because it's basically,
That's pretty cool.
I got, oh my God, dude, that rust. Oh, when they
That
did-
rust paint is awesome, right?
Watching them do that. The sniper rifle, that's part of that. The one they did for the guys at Trench Crusade. They actually got a replica infield. It's
really?
legit. And then they put the 3D printed parts on it. But that rust picture,
Yeah.
that was vinegar and hydrogen peroxide that caused that effect.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, I'm actually really excited for some of these. But again, you know, the Polymaker cosplay 3D PLA's doing great. That one right there, like I said, this will probably be the next one. I'm painting the Stormtrooper one, which I showed you guys the Samurai Stormtrooper.
Will you print
one.
this one so I can wear it and I say I taught you for a second time?
Oh, if I told you a second time.
Vaseline will work. Yeah, Vaseline does work.
Vaseline's
The,
actually good too because it's thick and it stays where
Yeah.
you put it, and you can streak it, right? So
But see, all these mediums that I've used in the past, whether it be plastic latex, mustard, Vaseline, whatever, I've used Mod Podge.
oh, that's a good idea.
But
too.
the salt.
Yeah, salt's crazy
Because-
because it's small little imperfections, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you sit there and, like, say right here, you spray some hairspray and you put that salt down, it's going to stick. Then you come over the top of it. But when you're not only going to get the jaggedness of the edge, but you're going to get
You're
each
gonna get the raw
individual
edges.
little,
Yeah.
which is ting, 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 you know, the little nicks.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm definitely going to pick me up some coarse salt, and I'm going to try that technique. But I still got to decide. I'll probably, because there's one thing that they use. I have to get clarity on it because it's a base coat of black, right? And then they come over with a coat of lacquer. I'm
Okay.
assuming that's clear lacquer,
I would
Yeah.
assume, yeah.
you know. And I was like, so I've got to watch.
And then they
pay attention.
And then they do the salt and everything.
And then there's like it's called Dirty Down,
okay.
and I would have to. It's like 25. I think it's 20 or 25 bucks a can,
Mm,
but it's formulated to give that look,
that metal.
that black and brown, and you know. So
Huh.
if you look at normal paint, $7 a can. You know, how do you combine two aerosols to come out as one?
You duct tape
effect?
them together and you turn the
Yeah.
nozzles towards each other and
So basically, the aerosol gives you the wash.
right,
So you're eliminating a bunch of steps.
right.
So I did order some of the.
Could you hydro dip it?
Oh yeah, you got her dip.
You know what I mean? And you can create that look on top of the water.
Look, I have tried. No. I have tried that before, and people online. God, look. I'm all about YouTube. I'm all about social media. I get it. I wanted to try this crap, and I say crap because you see people that get their little plastic tote,
Yeah.
they fill it with water.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to do water dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what I'm
like
talking
the
about. Hydro
Christmas
dipping.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so then I thought,
slow.
Matthias, freaking concrete sets quicker than when I was like. Then I tried the water, the docks, where you
Yeah.
just do the little thing,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get,
yeah.
Get your little
Yeah.
toothpick
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I bought the mediums, I bought everything. I'm just like,
Didn't work.
you guys suck.
Didn't work.
I don't think I brought. Did I forget these?
I gotta get out of here.
Hang on, man. We're almost done.
Hurry up. I gotta go.
Tell me, I gotta go to Trader Joe's
Oh, you do for what?
or whatever it is right down there. I
Trader
didn't bring them
Joe's.
with me. Dang it.
These are so freaking.
So I wish I'd have brought them with me. I'm sorry.
Maybe next.
So
These
Is-
would hurt.
it's not like I don't have anything else to do.
No.
What? You have stuff to do? You create stuff for you to do.
So I have officially stepped into wood carving.
Wood carving.
Come on, Greg. So you're a whittler?
No, wood carving.
Okay.
There is a difference. I used to whittle. Whittle is
Yeah. You
sharpening pencils.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you're doing. That's
Just
whittling.
gotta stick until it's gone.
I have bought the knife. I have bought the V-grooves, the gouger, the.
So you're
base
doing
size
flat
whip.
stuff.
No,
Oh.
I'm doing all. It's there's a guy I started following on. Thank you, YouTube.
You gotta stop watching stuff.
His name is Linder or Linker, but he's out of Canada. He does a 1x1 series, and it's all 1x1 inch blocks. They're about 2.5 inches tall.
Are you doing like little balls
Figures.
inside?
No,
Oh.
I'm doing figures. So I have made 2 carbons. The one that has me fascinated is the Easter Island.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, idle.
Mhm. Double heads.
So that's the first 2 carbons I did. The first one, and both of them they suck. They're not. I mean, I'll show you a picture of one of them. But the
first
second
time you
one,
do anything, it's gonna suck.
the second one I did
Unless you're
was
a savant.
learning how to create like a lower lip and a
Uh-huh.
smile.
Mhm.
I'm like, that's freaking cool, you know, to do the whole curve, you know, with your, and all of his series is with a knife only, no gouge, no nothing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Can I have a sharp blade?
yeah.
Are you doing this while you're traveling?
A little bit there, but a little bit just, you know. if
Just
I'm-
check your sharp knife and a block of wood.
Yeah, yeah. I got cut resistant gloves too, so
Good, because I don't need you cutting your
Oh,
fingers
that's what
off.
those were for.
from Harbor Freight. Yeah.
It's like, why does he need cut resistant gloves?
But now I need to really hone up my skills on knife sharpening because
Yeah.
I've got a strop,
Yeah.
which got a strop now. So, but yeah, it's fascinating. It's like when I was doing the EVA foam
Yeah.
and then 3D printing, how you take something, you know, 2-dimensional.
Yeah, and create something three-dimensional.
There was a guy on Etsy. I actually bought some of his 3D printed templates to do gnomes. So you put it on big wood and he draws out the face for you, the lines, so now you know where to carve. But I'm learning how to do back cuts and how to. Then when you take your blade, you know, you're doing it. You hold it, push when you're done.
Mhm.
That right there. And if you get a little bit of the thing, it means you need to change directions. You know how you know your knife is dull when you're cutting a piece of wood?
When you cut yourself.
No. If you take a sliver off, if you see a white line, it's dull.
Huh.
That's an immediate
'Cause that's the
tell.
pressure.
So, but it'll be right in the center of the cut, a white line. And sure to God, I never knew that. I saw a white line.
Time to sharpen the blade.
A white line. Wow. So, yeah.
Is it because of the pressure it's creating instead
No,
of
it's
cutting?
because knife's dull.
Right, because it's creating pressure on the wood instead of
That's
cutting
the
it.
thing, though. You don't put as much pressure as you think when you're carving. It's
Yeah.
very, very light pressure, actually.
But when the knife is dull, it's not cutting anymore, so it's creating pressure, and that's what the
Friction, yeah.
white line is. Yeah.
So, yeah, I learned these things. But I'll show you a picture after this.
Makes
Cool.
sense.
All right, we're
All right,
done.
show me a picture. All right.
Y'all have a great rest of the day. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Watch Jared's video on Monday. Watch my video.
They're on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, Matthias is out there somewhere. But get out and have some fun today.
See you guys.
Peace.